Need a little confidence boost? Well, sit back, relax, and grab a drink. I've got just the thing. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, your go-to place for building your dream career and achieving your highest potential. I'm Allie, and today we have another segment of Triple T where I reveal my top tips on anything related to career, work, or leadership. And for today, we'll be discussing how you can build your confidence. Confidence is a key factor you need to succeed in the workplace. In fact, it's one of the factors that can separate you from everyone else. And that's because people who are confident possess several qualities that are important for succeeding in the workplace. For example, people who are confident tend to draw people in. They can motivate and inspire others. And even in difficult times, they know how to make people feel more secure and comfortable. The problem is that in order to feel confident, you can't just be confident in one area or in one skill and ability that you have. You need to be confident in your entire self, in the whole package that you offer. And in a society or in a general workplace where we tend to worship perfection and demonize flaws, it makes us difficult to be confident when we know we have at least one area we're not good at. And so it really is a question of how do we boost our confidence, or at the very least, how do we exude confidence to others? So I'll be honest, I don't believe in faking until you make it. When it comes to boosting confidence, you and you alone are the only person who can change that. No amount of validation in the world is going to make you feel better about yourself. And so when we're talking about boosting confidence, exuding it is not going to do it. If you're thinking long term, you have to actually find ways to boost your own confidence and not just lie to the world. So to help you boost your confidence, I'm revealing my top tips on how you, not anyone else, can build confidence. And as I'm going over these tips, I have a few questions that I want you to think about. What would you rate your confidence on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being low confidence and 5 being high confidence. And what have you done in the past to boost your confidence that might have helped or made it worse? Let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, let's get started. As for my first tip, you need to start investing in yourself. The reason why you aren't confident is because you have some areas that need to be worked on. And so we're talking about building confidence in the workplace, and you have to show these skills. You need to improve them. So invest some time, invest some money, whatever it is to develop yourself. Take a class, go back to school. Do whatever it takes to start addressing these weaknesses, because at the end of the day, you are not going to start feeling confident until you start addressing some of these weaknesses first. On top of that, psychologically speaking, when you do this, when you invest money and time into yourself, you're actually communicating to yourself that you are worth it. And so even if you don't physically learn anything new or develop yourself, at the end of the day, just by taking those actions, you are telling yourself that you are worth it. As for my next tip, you want to make sure you treat yourself like royalty. Don't be afraid to pamper yourself and indulge a little bit. In fact, one of the best ways to improve your confidence is simply by having a higher standard. Be a little picky. Tell yourself that you deserve better things. So don't be afraid to splurge on that higher end item. Maybe you want a more expensive suit. Maybe you want a more expensive watch or a ring. Whatever that item might mean for you, don't be afraid to splurge, because that psychologically tells you that you are worth it and that you are valuable. Now, something that I do suggest is get something that is more permanent. So maybe you want to invest in jewelry or something you carry around with you all the time. And that's because it'll always serve as a constant reminder that you are worth it and that you deserve these things. For those of you who might not have money to splurge on thousands of dollars, you don't have to. There are other items that you can invest in that, even though it might be $100 versus $10,000, it still means a lot to you. And so don't limit yourself just because you can't invest thousands of dollars into something. Get something that means high quality for you. As for my next tip, you need to take action. One of the reasons why many individuals have low confidence is because they don't have many instances in which they can say they succeeded at something. And one of the reasons for that is because of a fear of failure. We don't give ourselves these opportunities to succeed because we're so scared that we're going to fail, because at the end of the day, guess what? We're going to fail. So when we're talking about boosting our confidence, we need to allow ourselves opportunities to both fail and succeed. And the reason why is because overcoming a failure is much more beneficial for you than instant success. So when we're talking about truly boosting confidence, you need to start giving yourself opportunities to fail and then overcoming it. That is what's truly going to help you boost your confidence. Going off my last tip, you need to now celebrate small wins. When you're taking action, the reality is that you are going to fail. And so when we're trying to boost our confidence, you really need to remind yourself that you are making small wins. So celebrate them. Don't just wait for that one big success to come around the corner, because that might be 1 to 2 years from now. When it talks about building confidence, you need to consistently remind yourself that you are doing well. And so celebrate the small wins. In fact, consistently rewarding yourself over time is actually better for boosting confidence than one big win. So celebrate the small wins. As for my next tip, you need to improve your body language. Now, this is something that people tend to do to exude confidence to others, but it's actually a great way for you to psychologically boost your own confidence. And that's because many of these postures and signals are cues for you mentally that you are comfortable and that you are confident in the situation. Do that over time, and guess what? You are going to feel more confident. So focus on improving your body language. Have your shoulders back straight. Make sure you're making direct eye contact with the person you're talking with. Make sure you smile every once in a while, and more importantly, because people tend to forget this, make sure you have a strong and loud voice. It's very easy for us to focus on the other things like posture, but it's also your voice that signals whether or not you're confident. And so make sure your voice is loud and strong, and you're going to be able to tell yourself and hear yourself that you are confident. As for my next tip, you need to challenge negative thoughts. The reality is that we are going to come across failure at some point, and what ends up happening is that when we fail, we slaughter ourselves with these negative thoughts that destroy our confidence. And so you need to challenge those negative thoughts. And I found the best way to do that is by creating lists. Simply creating a list of 100 accomplishments you've done in your life. These can be small or big things, but just by writing it out and just the sheer size of that, whenever you pop that list out, you're easily able to remind yourself that you've done great things. And that way, at least boost your confidence or remind yourself that you have a reason to be confident. As for my next tip, you want to lend a helping hand. There's just something about helping others that just makes us feel more confident in ourselves. And it probably has to do with the fact that we're making a difference in somebody else's life. And so it doesn't matter if it's some big gesture or something as small as opening a door. Just help someone. The more selfless, the better. And then make sure that when you do it, to write it down on that list that we just talked about. It is a great way to remind yourself that you don't only do these amazing things, but you do things that help other people. And so boost your confidence by helping others. And there you have it, my top tips for boosting your confidence. This is no easy feat, but do these tips consistently and you'll see your confidence grow. And in turn, you'll start to exude confidence, which means your coworkers will start looking up to you. You're gonna have greater influence in the workplace. And best of all, you're going to feel great. And so I'm gonna turn the mic over to you all now. What'd you think about today's video? What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 in terms of confidence? 1 being low confidence and 5 being high confidence. And what tips have worked for boosting your confidence? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And if you love today's topic, then stay tuned because I'll be revealing the top signs that somebody you know might be arrogant. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified of my latest videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure having you all today. Until we drink again, everyone. Take it easy. Bye. Alright, so right here we have a chocolate hazelnut. I do believe it's a fat bomb. I'm not too sure, but I've been excited to eat this, so.